tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Raiders.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass.
On first down, Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 7 catches, 83 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here comes the Kansas City offense, and in his 6th season of conducting this high-powered attack, coming off 4 straight Pro Bowls, it's Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On 1st down, Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 7, Carr throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
Darren Waller's one of the top tight ends in the NFL, and when he's healthy, he's always on pace for a 1,000-yard season. Easy play right there for him to move the chains.
Carr completes it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Jacobs now. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles. And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? To throw again on second down. Carr, Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton. Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run. From the 25 on 2nd down, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this 1st half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. into the red zone. It's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. White. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Once again, it's White. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are back within a score. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was finished off with a touchdown run by Zamir White. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 11 now. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning, because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On play action, now Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Now Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Throwing now is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders! Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Chiefs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's Mahomes again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down right around the 25. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice score.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. To throw his Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side here with White. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Carr.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie things at 17 all. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Throwing now is Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Come on, baby.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Butker now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Carr now on 1st down.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From midfield, here's Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. Josh Allen, terrific in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Sam Darnold, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Russell Wilson, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 29. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Carr going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
To throw, it's Carr. And he'll
they'll just get rid of it.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And now here comes Kansas City.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Mahomes to throw once more. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Mahomes now to throw. The quick slant caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Jody Fortson
from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player who's having that type of a day, because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns. But all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Carr. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jacobs going to try the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Carr now to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Foster Moreau with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Chris Jones on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Carr. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
And the ball is knocked out.